It says it's connecting. It hasn't asked me for a oh, there it is. I was like, it hasn't asked me for a password. Game with a capital G, right?
I think so.
Let's see. Hey, I'm in. Select Empire.
I can just kick you, and it's like I'm kicking you out of an airlock.
Do we have to be the same empire? No. Okay.
There are some things. There might be a problem if you choose a holy fanatic purifier. That's what they're called.
So I can't be the divine empire.
Which one is that?
It's called the Kingdom of Yonderim.
What?
They're bird people.
I don't see that.
Oh?
Oh, there they are. Divine Empire. Imperial, Authoritarian, Fanatic, Spiritualist. You should be able to. Yeah, there's nothing. They're not. Yeah, they're not. Let me see. Let me try and let's pretend to create one. Appearance, trait. No. Traits. That's not it. Government ethics. No government authority, so you can do democratic. Oh, because it should be fanatic, xenophobe.
So not fanatic, spiritualist.
You can be, yeah, you as long as it's not xenophobe.
Okay.
Then, because what is it? It's like a militarist, fanatic, and all that stuff. Military common sense.
Yep.
Military junior, military dictatorship, Star Empire. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, there we go. Moral democracy.
I found another one that kind of looks good, but they're pacifists.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. They're sloths. It's called the Skibdari Confederacy. And the only bad thing, I think, is that they're weak and they're pacifists.
I don't... how do you... Whatever. I'm just trying to figure out, how to... whatever. So I'm probably gonna do, United Nations of Earth, then. Because I've only done the United Nations and then my synthetic subjugator unity, which is my personal one.
Okay.
Alright, so you good?
Yep.
Alright.
Oh, ready.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready.
Alright. Oh, I'm so excited.
I gotta be cool sloth people, so already a good game.
Yeah, see? Waiting for players. I can kick you. Start, I guess. Okay, much has happened since Africa.
President, I am Veer, a prototype synthetic intelligence.
Yep.
My job is to offer
I can have a
advice
full
and assistance
tutorial
as we seek our destiny among the stars.
I also gotta turn the
Very
game
well.
down a little
I
bit.
will
Yeah.
provide tips, explaining only basic functions and tools as you
That guy was a lot
explore.
louder than I thought he would be. Tell me
Can I...
everything. To know.
Okay.
This is our homeworld, and the
Like, I was like, just give me, like, the basics, and he's giving me, like, the full tutorial, I'm pretty sure.
technology screen
Yeah, I know.
is where
Unity...
Sorry, I asked for the tutorial.
yeah.
He's like, oh, I'll give you a few missions, and that'll be your tutorial. And then he hasn't given me any missions.
You need to, like, explore around stuff. Like, yeah, your menus and all that stuff. Did they? Okay, yeah, so this is one of the new things from Federation is, your bureaucratic stuff. So, shall I go from the, shall I explain the very top, by the way?
Very, like,
Resources.
orange stuff?
Sure.
Sure.
So you have energy credits. So energy credits is money in this game, and it's also power.
Okay.
And you can use that to buy things in the market.
Via the
Yeah,
market
I know, Ver.
screen,
So in the market, which is F3, or it's on your left, you have access to all your tabs. So market would be, F3 or the third tab. So you use energy credits to buy stuff, and then you can sell your various things. Right now, since there's no galactic, we haven't met any aliens yet or anything like that. You only have an internal market, which apparently is actually potentially better in some cases, because if I wanted to, I could just you can do economic stuff. So say you're dying, you're running out of resources and all that stuff, but you have really good ally production, so you're keeping yourself afloat by that, by selling all your alloys and then using the money to buy food and all that stuff. If I wanted to, I could sell a bunch of alloys to crash the market so you couldn't afford food and minerals and stuff like that anymore. But with an internal market, that doesn't work. That doesn't happen because you're not trading with other people. I think only Fnatic purifiers get that. They only keep it. Then you have minerals, which minerals are generally so basically energy credits are your upkeep for stuff. So whenever you build things on your planets, then you'll get an upkeep cost, which will generally be 1 or 2 energy credits. Minerals is for building buildings, and it is used to make more advanced things. Food is food. You use it for your population, and it affects how your populations grow. Consumer goods is how you keep your people happy. And you need to make that so consumer if I'm playing in synthetic people, I don't have to care about consumer goods and I don't have to care about food. But alloys are what you use for making ships, for making star bases, and for making advanced things. Influence we'll talk about later, but generally speaking, if you hit M, you'll see the galaxy. Oh god. You remember. So WASD to move around. Or arrow keys, right click to highlight things, and then right click to shift how everything looks. Left click to highlight stuff. But so influence, so generally speaking, when you want a new system, you need to spend 40 influence in order to make a basic outpost so that you can control that system. But there are later things that we have to do with influence, and it gets complicated because there's factions. Then there's unity, which is basically your people coming, they're happy or whatever, which is used to make traditions, which is how you get buffs. And then eventually how you can make, I don't know if it's in in the base version. I don't think originally was, but they might have added it. Yeah, because there's envoys in here too, even though that's a Federation thing. But yeah, Unity is just to upload things. Then there's research. There's 3 disciplines. There's physics research, there's society research, and there's engineering research. So use those to get some things society would be genetic clinics. Engineering research would be colossuses and juggernauts and stuff like that, or world obliterating. Yeah, Colossus is the world obliterating one. And physics is energy weapons and things like that, or gravitational theory. Then over there, the little diamond with the crosshatch, the little cyan thing. That's more advanced resources. So you have if you hover over it, you can see 7 different things. So there are so there are volatile motes, which is for explosive weapons and stuff like that. Exotic gases, rare crystals, living metal. Good luck. Living metal is the end gamiest resource, but it's only from fallen empires, which are the things that have 600k I have 1 million fleet power. And if you look at your current fleet, my current starting fleet is 108, so you don't want to fuck with them.
Oh, fleet.
Yeah, as you see on the right and underneath the outlining, you have sectors, You have whatever your planet is, mine is Earth. You have your shipyards, which is your main thing. You know, you're the base in your home world. You have your fleet, which you're started with 3 corvettes usually. And then a construction ship and a science ship. But basically, yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay. I have 2 corvettes in my
Because you're a
fleet.
pacifist, probably, right?
Yeah. I definitely didn't rename everything to Game Rebel.
Yeah, feel free. I don't really rename planets because I don't care enough. But, so Living Middle is like the end game thing, and I've only ever found it once in my, like, how much? How long have I played this game? What is even?
Oh, you can press Shift Tab and
147 hours. Yeah. I barely just found it, and that's because I, like, stole it from, like, 3 of the like mind thing. So there's Row, which is what lets you get into the Shroud, which is basically like a psychic dimension. And there you can like barter with gods and stuff like that for like boons and things like that. Then there's Dark Matter, which is used for like advanced stuff. You get that from black holes. Then there's nanites, which I've only which there's some weapon. My problem is since I've played with mods almost since the very beginning of playing this, it's like Minecraft. I'm like confused what's not mod and what is mod. So like I know like for my current thing, I have like do you know what gray goo is?
Gray goo? No.
So that's a type of world ending like theory. Like how are we gonna die? Oh, you know, like by gray goo. So that's basically like nanites. So like a gray goo planet would be like a planet that's completely covered in nanites. And they just consume like everything. So I know I have torpedoes that can do that. But I know one thing I do know is that there might be in this version like nanite foundries that let you make like the volatile motes, exotic gases, and rare crystals, like 2 of them or whatever a month. Because all the, you know, plus 20 plus all this stuff that you see, that's per month.
Per month.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then Empire Sprawl. Oh boy. So there are 2 ways to play this game. There is wide and there is tall. Tall gameplay, you do not go over Empire Sprawl whatsoever or else you get super penalized. Wide, you try and consume the entire galaxy as fast as you can. So you probably want to go wide because tall you need to know what you're doing. Although the problem is you're pacifist, and I think pacifist plays better tall because you have trouble like, you know, you can't... So there's a really annoying mechanic in this game with wars, in that it's like finicky, like you can't, unless you're like a certain like, diplomacy and all that stuff, you can't just like, be like, oh, I'll just fight wars on this stuff. That doesn't work. We'll get into that eventually. Although you're going to have to do like defensive wars, and I'm probably going to have to drag us into wars. So with Empire Sprawl, like I have 34, like, so each district you make is +1, each system is +1, each like planet you will have people on is +1, and then population seems to be like 0.5 per pop. And then you start with 30, then you have population jobs, which we'll get into. But, so right now I have administrative capacity of 50. So if you go above, like, probably 50 is what you start. You might start at, like, higher or lower. Do you see what I mean?
I have 32. Yeah.
Oh.
Empire Sprawl? 32? Yeah.
Yeah, if you go above that, then you start getting, like, penalties. Like, oh, this costs, like, 300% more resources to make. Like that. Then envoys, which is new to me, and I don't know how much it gets affected. You do envoys to send it to different star civilizations in order to make them like you better. That's what I understand. Then you have your population.
Envoys are in that Starfinder game I was talking about, and they're basically space bards. Like, super good charisma. So yeah.
Then you have your population. I'm starting with a population of 32 humans. What are you starting with?
32. I think. Yeah, Empire population 32.
Then you have starbase capacity. So what a starbase, we'll get into what a starbase is. But it's basically like I guess you could say like a base, like a fortification for a system. So when you get a system, you'll get an outpost, and you can put like 2 like little gun stations around it. But it doesn't affect your starbase. If you upgrade that to whatever the, let's see, what is Soul Station?
This is our system's starbase.
Starport. So if you upgrade it to Starport, then it's going to use a starbase capacity. If you go over, then for every starbase, it get like each one goes over, you have to pay like 25% extra like alloy upkeep or like upkeep in general. And then you have naval capacity, which I'm guessing you don't have that much.
I have 3.
No, that's how many ships you have?
Naval capacity 3 of 30.
Yeah. So you have 3 ships, 3 military ships. And you can have a maximum of 30 before you start encountering upkeep percentage problems. So if you go above, then you get problems. Okay, then the right stuff you don't really have to worry about. The pause button, apparently I can't. I don't know how that necessarily works. But you can make it faster or slower. We'll go default. And then like there's music, so you can open the music player. You can see all the songs.
Yeah.
Then you have the outliner. So you have sectors, which what you have to do in later games is you have to make it probably so because there won't be like pausing in like games with people who aren't like all in the same Discord stuff.
Yeah.
You're going to have to let's see if that should work still. You're going to have to set it so sectors, you can like instruct them. It's like macroeconomics in a way, like, you know, okay, this is my sector. I want this sector to focus on making alloys. Okay? So you guys make alloys, you guys make farming and all that stuff because you have planets that are better for that because each planet is going to be better for some stuff and worse for other things. So like a Gaia world is going to be better for like growing plants, whereas like a Arctic world is going to be better for like machine or like research. So you have your capital. Click on your capital.
Yes.
So you should see the, you know, this box in the center.
Yeah, it's called. It has your guy, right? And then there's like districts.
Yeah, governors and all that stuff. Yeah. So you have, you know, United Nations of Earth. You have your empire capital. So since it's your capital, it gets a little extra stuff. So like +5 stability, +10 immunities, and then +100% governing ethics attraction. You have your world, so like certain species have better habitability in different worlds. So like, you know, continental, for me it's a continental world, so I have 100% habitability. And then you have planet size, which in my case is 16. So that's how many districts we can put. So then districts. So each district, what it does is, you know, so like I have 16 districts, well I have 12 built already that the game started me with. And I can hold up to 16. City districts will give you +5 to housing and +1 clerk job, which a clerk produces trade value and it produces amenities. So each clerk you have will produce 2 more amenities and 2 more trade value for me.
Wait, how many districts are you starting with?
12 total.
Wow. I have. Oh wait, total?
Yeah, I have 3 city districts. I have 4 generator, 2 mining, and 3 agriculture.
Oh, I only have 5 districts.
Total? Can you send me a picture? Like just of that screen?
Oh no, I see. Yeah, like.
Yeah, you probably.
I
yeah.
have 5 free slots.
Yeah, I have 4 free slots, so you probably have a bigger planet.
Okay.
Or yeah. Well, they're not free.
Because my planet size is +20.
You have a 20.
Is that the
Yeah,
right one?
probably. Yeah. It's next to like the little world thing. So I've kind of on the top right of the little like viewfinder of what that thing is.